You turn on the car and you press the gas pedal and you think you're going to get to your destination, which is 45 minutes away. It just doesn't happen that way. It's like driving a car. You want to make sure you're prompting it through that process to get to the final destination. So sometimes you just have to look at prompting as you are driving. So if you're driving a car, you are continuously prompting the car to go in a certain direction, to go in a certain speed, to stop when it needs to stop, in interaction with its surroundings and its environment to make sure that it gets you there safely. And the reason I'm using that analogy is, everyone thinks that they can just put one prompt into one of these LLM tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, and they will get all the answers. And that equates to you turn on the car and you press the gas pedal and you think you're going to get to your destination, which is 45 minutes away. It just doesn't happen that way. It's going to take you to back out of your driveway, to turn around and get to the street and get you to the highway and navigate through all the traffic and eventually get to your final destination by coming off the highway and going on the small roads, navigating around traffic lights, and finally getting to that parking lot destination. So if you treat prompting for the answers that you're looking for in that way, you will have so much better experience with a ChatGPT tool. And here's what I do. I usually give it some context. I provide a little bit of context of how the LLM should behave. So I will tell it, you're an expert in such and such. And I've now prompted it to think in a certain way. And then I clarify the problem. I say, here is the XYZ issue that I'm trying to resolve, and I need some critical thinking behind it. And that's a really important step there. You really need sometimes a good critical thinking to get to the destination, right? So now you've prompted it to think in a certain way, and you've asked it to do a critical thinking methodology. Most of the tools now have this ability. Some call it deep thinking, some call it critical thinking, but you've asked it to do that. And then once you've initiated that and you've clarified the problem and you've asked it to do a critical thinking, click away, see what it gives you. Now, what's really important is you want to have that answer in a Canvas format. So I always try to use the Canvas mode within ChatGPT and I think it's available now with Gemini and Claude as well. And in all of those, you have an answer that now can be reprompted or reassessed, right? So you will go through that answer. It might be a very long answer or it might be a very short answer, but you start asking more questions. How would this look like if you were thinking about it this way? What is some disadvantages? What are some advantages of this solution to this problem? And have we thought about every methodology of getting at this solution? Is this the best solution to this problem? Have you analyzed any other routes to get to this? And I think you go through this process of thinking back and forth with the tool in a different way than most people are. And I think that will give you such a good advantage in using these tools. It's like driving a car. You want to make sure you're prompting it through that process to get to the final destination. And that's not going to be just turning on the car and pressing the gas pedal. It's going to be really trying to make sure that you're directing it as the tool to get there. And remember, it may appear as it's smarter than you, or it may appear as if it has all the knowledge more than you. It probably does, but that's the advantage that you have. You're prompting it to give you the most of that capability. And the way you do that is you drive it. You drive it in the right direction as you want. So I hope this helps you reframe how you work with these tools. As soon as I did that, I've gotten a lot more out of these tools, and I hope that this helps anyone out there. If you like this video and like this channel, Tech Driven Productivity, please click the like button and do share this video if it would help anybody out there. Thank you, and see you on the next video.